From Hollywood, it's time now for Edmund O'Brien as...
Johnny Dollar.
Ralph Wheaton again, Johnny. I'm glad I caught you before you left.
It's almost 2 hours before my plane leaves. What's on your mind?
Now, the cable just came in from Manila. The amount taken on the burglary is roughly $75,000.
That's dollars and not pesos.
Dollars, yeah. They mentioned that a clerk has dropped out of sight.
Native?
An American. Name's Blake. Daniel Blake.
Blake, all right.
Now, that's all so far. What's your hotel in Manila? Do you know yet?
Yeah, the Hotel Tondo.
Tondo, good. I'll get word to you there if I learn anything you can use. Well, good luck on the trip.
Edmund O'Brien in another adventure of the man with the action-packed expense account. America's fabulous freelance insurance investigator.
Yours truly, Johnny Dollar. Expense account submitted by Special Investigator Johnny Dollar to Home Office, Columbia All Risk Insurance Company, Hartford, Connecticut. The following is an accounting of expenditures during my investigation of the Woodward, Manila matter. Expense account item 1, $1,850 airfare and incidentals between Hartford and Manila.
$1 from the incoming PAL flight number 103. Will you go to the ticket office, please? Passenger dollar from incoming PAL flight
My name is
number
Dollar. I was being paged.
Oh, yes. These gentlemen are waiting for you. This is Mr. Dollar, sir.
Oh, yes. I'm Floyd McDonald, Mr. Dollar, local manager of the Woodward Company.
Oh, how are you, sir?
And this is Irving Morgan, my assistant.
Morgan? Glad to meet you.
I've made arrangements to have your luggage sent to your hotel if you'd like to do it that way. Irving and I can drive you right in.
Fine. That's darn nice of you.
Well, I know how it is. At least I don't want to bother with details after a long flight like that.
You'll give me your luggage check, sir?
Oh, yeah. I have them right here.
Thank you.
Well, that's all I think. The car's right outside. We can give you the details of the burglary on the way in.
He told me very little that I didn't already know. The store he managed, one of Manila's largest hardware stores, was part of the American-owned Woodward chain. He had discovered the loss of the $75,000 himself Monday morning when he'd entered his office and found the safe open.
Well, naturally, I feel very badly about it. But everything that can be done is being done.
I don't know who the main office is blaming it on, but I think you'll find that Floyd and I were anything but careless. We've got 5 years without a loss behind us to prove that.
And it only takes one failure to ruin a success, Irving.
This $75,000. Do I understand that it was all American currency?
No, it was made up of pesos, too. I stated the amount in dollars and cents when I reported the loss.
Were you in the habit of keeping as much money as that in your office safe?
Oh, it wasn't my idea, or to my liking. It was because of a company rule. They were worried about conditions on this side of the Pacific and ordered us to stop banking our cash here. Instead of the usual yearly transfer of our money, it has been going to the States once a month.
They didn't save much this time. What about this clerk, Dan Blake?
Oh, don't get me started on him.
No, there's nothing proved yet, Irving.
What is it going to take to open your eyes, Floyd?
We don't agree on just what to think about Dan, Mr. Dollar. In spite of the circumstances, I find it almost impossible to believe that Dan would do this to me.
Could he have done it?
Of course he could. He had access to the office, and he could have memorized the combination of the safe.
Yes, that's true, but I can't forget that he was a very good friend of mine. He was like a son to me.
Was he in any trouble that you know of? Owe any money?
I hadn't heard of anything.
He's been out of sight 4 days now. What kind of a search has been made for him?
Well, I understand that the police have been working very hard. They class him as the chief suspect, too.
Yes, but you've got to realize that the Philippines aren't like the States, Dollar. It's not hard to drop out of sight here. It's a big world.
I know. I just watched a lot of it pass by. Well, as soon as my luggage arrives and I can get into a fresh suit, I'll contact the police, see what they've got. Expense account item 2, $350, including tip, a pitcher of gimlets delivered to my room. While I waited for my baggage to arrive, I relaxed in front of a window. My hotel was 2 blocks from Manila's Great Bay in a section called El Puerto. From my room, I could see enough of the Orient, the native craft working the harbor, to give even a common hardware store burglary an atmosphere of intrigue. Expense account item 3, 80 cents cab fare to police headquarters, where I was shunted into a side office to wait for the sergeant in charge of the Woodward case. He finally showed up.
Sergeant Malvar, you wait for me?
Yes, my name is Dollar.
I know. You come to talk of my burglary. You are a policeman?
Well, not quite. I've been hired by an insurance company to learn what I can about it.
What do you wish to learn from me?
Whether you've made any progress. You gotten any place with your search for Dan Blake?
Dan Blake? No, I do not look for him now.
Oh, you don't?
No. I have captured the thief.
Oh? Who is it?
Miguel Nosaleda.
You've recovered the money?
He will not say where it is yet, but he will say. Tomorrow, maybe.
What evidence do you have, Sergeant?
He cannot say where he was that night of the burglary.
Is that all?
He is by profession a thief. He was arrested while he was robbing another store last night.
Does he speak English?
Oh, yes.
What if I could talk to him? Maybe he's afraid to confess to the police, and maybe I can get him to talk.
All right. You come with me. You do not stay long, only 5 minutes.
That's good enough. Miguel?
Who are you? Why you come here?
How old are you, Miguel?
50.
Where do you work?
No work. Get hurt in bombing, no work.
You have any children?
See, 2 daughters.
Where do they work? Does either one work at the Woodward hardware store?
Work in prison. Both work in prison.
Sergeant Malvar says you stole some money from the Woodward store.
No,
Well, you'll make it easier for yourself if you tell the truth and give up the money.
I don't got money. If I got money, then why I steal 5 pesos from other place? Why? You tell police why. If I got lots of money, why I steal a little more? Why? Because I don't got lots of money.
It's good enough for me, Miguel. Sorry I took up your time.
You do not stay long?
I think he wants to sleep.
What would he say to you?
That he didn't do it. And if he had, you wouldn't have caught him stealing 5 pesos because he wouldn't have needed it.
He need a kick in the head for his lying.
Do you have any connection between him and the Woodward place?
He tell you he got 2 daughters in prison?
Yeah.
He lies. They come out, but they do not go back to him because he steal their money.
Oh? The daughters have connection with Woodward's?
Connection? If we need connection, we find one all right. Tomorrow, maybe?
I had an idea Sergeant Malvar's philosophy reasoned that it was a lot easier to grill the wizened little prisoner than it would be to continue the search for Blake. But I left him to his own devices and cabbed to the Woodward store. I was told that neither Floyd McDonald nor Morgan were in, but that a secretary would help me.
Oh, how do you do, Mr. Dollar? I knew that you were coming out. My name is Charlotte Page. Floyd McDonald's my uncle.
Oh, I didn't know that.
He had to go out to Ermita with an order for a house that's being built there. Can I help you in any way?
I wanted to look at the office, find out where the safe was.
Oh, I can show you.
I'll check this door first. Good stout lock. Have to have a key. Is this the only entrance?
Well, the one window there, but it's in a blank wall. Mr. Dollar, I know you've been here only a little while, but have you learned anything?
Not much, but all of it looks bad for Dan Blake.
I can't believe it. I just can't believe that Dan would do a thing like this.
How well did you know him?
Evidently not well at all. He stole the money. We're the same age. Found something in common working here together. I've had dinner with him occasionally, going to the beach.
Know if he was in any kind of trouble, debts or anything?
No, I thought he was very happy and comfortable here. He seemed to be.
Where's this safe now?
It's under the rug near the desk. You have to lift the corner of the rug.
Did Dan Blake know where it was?
Oh, yes. Everybody trusted him. He'd been here for years.
Did he know the combination?
No, I don't think so. Uncle Floyd handled the cash.
Could he have memorized it?
Well, I don't know that either. I hadn't given it a thought.
I guess we can put the rug back. Oh, I forgot to get Blake's address from the police. You happen to know what it is?
Oh, I've forgotten. It's somewhere on Sampaloc. I can find it on the payroll. It should be right here. It'd be too easy to find him there, wouldn't it, Mr. Dollar?
Much too easy. Thought I might pick up a crumb or two.
Oh, here it is. 307 Sampelock Street.
307 Sampelock. Thanks. Tell Mr. McDonald I was here, would you please? And that I'll be in touch tomorrow. There was a fair biography of Dan Blake in his rooms. I learned that he was born in Duluth, Minnesota, 26 years ago, that his father wrote him occasionally, that he had sailed with the Merchant Marine during the war and had made a few inter-island trips after that. Floyd McDonald had said he was a student of the Philippines, and that was borne out by photographs and receipts from steamer and airlines. I made a list of the places he'd visited, but that was all I could do for that day. It wasn't until the next morning that I went to police headquarters and waited again for Sergeant Malvar.
You've come back again. We do very good without your help.
Well, pardon me, I don't want to butt in. I just wondered if you knew that Dan Blake spent a lot of time learning these islands.
Oh?
Did you know that he'd spent some time in San Jose on Mindoro, on Marinduque, and in Palo on Leyte?
I did not know.
Well, it might pay you to check those places. There are more, too. From here, clear down to Mindanao.
The search is finished.
Huh? What do you mean?
Dan Blake has been found. He was adrift in a dugout on Tayabas Bay. He was taken aboard a ship, and then he died.
What killed him?
He was shot many times.
What about the money?
It has not been found. Not yet.
Sure, but maybe tomorrow.
We'll return you to the second act of yours truly, Johnny Dollar, in just a moment. With winter in the wind, driving becomes more hazardous every day. Not as much for you in your car as for the people walking across the street or along the edges of a highway. A shoe touches a tiny strip of ice. Someone loses his balance, falls in the wrong direction, and there is sudden death. Check your car carefully. Make sure your brakes are good. Make sure your tires have a heavy tread. Check your steering wheel. Someone's life may depend upon the efficiency of your automobile, upon the care of your driving. Now, with our star, Edmund O'Brien, we return you to the second act of yours truly, Johnny Dollar.
Sergeant Malvar, Manila Police, was again taking his inimitable approach to a subject, believing what he wanted to believe. When I asked him how he knew the body was that of Dan Blake, he told me the ship captain who had picked him up said so. How did he know? The man had mentioned the name before he died. That was all, and it wasn't enough for me. I put in a call for Floyd McDonald, the Woodward Company manager.
Mr. McDonald's office?
This is Johnny Dollar. Is Mr. McDonald there?
Well, no, he stepped out for a moment. This is Charlotte. Is there anything I can do?
I'm calling from police headquarters. They have a body down here.
A body?
Picked up by a ship someplace. They claim it's Dan Blake, but there wasn't any identification on him. You tell Mr. McDonald I want him to come and look at him?
Yes. He should be back any minute. I'll tell him to come right down.
When did this develop, Dollar? And why wasn't I notified?
Nobody was notified, Mr. McDonald. Sergeant Malvar was playing it close to his chest.
And where is Sergeant Malvar?
Didn't tell me where he was going. He left word that we could look at the body, and he left. My name is Dollar, Corporal.
See, you're going.
Thanks. I know this is unpleasant, but we have to find out.
Good Lord.
Is this Dan Blake?
Yes. Yes, it's Dan. Cover him up, please. Where did they find him?
In a dugout canoe. Someplace called Tayabas Bay, I think.
Yes. Tayabas Bay, southwest of here. Who found him?
A man by the name of Kovar. He's the captain of an inter-island schooner.
Could we leave here?
Yeah, sure.
What happened, do you know?
Well, not firsthand. He'd been shot in the back 4 times. He was alive for a short time after Captain Kovar picked him up. The money has not been found.
I see. Then there's no explanation yet.
Not that I know of. The schooner is anchored offshore just south of the Pasig River. You know where that is?
Yes.
I'd like to talk to this Kovar. I guess I can hire a boat to take me out there, huh?
I'll drive you down to the docks. As a matter of fact, I'd like to go with you.
Well, it's a good idea if you have the time.
Well, I'll take the time. That's my car there.
That must be the boat.
The Sea Nymph, is that the name?
That's it. Skipper, that's the one there. The Sea Nymph. That's a little precious for a wreck like that, isn't it?
Some are even worse. I don't know how they stay afloat. There's somebody on deck.
What do you want?
Are you Captain Kovar?
Yeah, that's right.
I want to talk to you about the body you brought in.
You the police?
No, this man is McDonald. Dan Blake worked for him.
Hey, Cobra, get a line on the shore boat. What you got? Okay, come on board. I'll put the ladder over for you. Watch it now. She's got quite a pitch today.
Go ahead. Right.
Have you got it?
Yep. My name is Dollar, Captain. I'm working on the burglary for an insurance company.
Come on in the cabin. I'd like to learn about that burglary. All that police sergeant would tell me is that I got the money and I better give it to him. Well, that'll take some doing. Take the chairs, you two. I'll take the bunk here. Well, now, what's this all about?
There's a little over $75,000 missing.
He didn't have anything when I picked him up.
He was in a dugout canoe?
That's right. Looked like a Moro craft to me. Oh, I see what you mean. No, it was empty. I looked it over.
How long did he live?
Oh, 15, 20 minutes. Maybe not that long. I don't think taking him aboard did any good for him, but I didn't know.
Did he say anything about the shooting?
Nothing that I could understand.
What did he say?
I told you I couldn't understand. Just some noise.
But you were able to understand his
You're
name.
beginning to sound like that police sergeant, mister, and I don't like it. I thought I was doing right when I brought that boy
Now,
in.
wait a minute, Captain.
I wish I'd left him there. Police right now are getting papers to search my ship, and now you stop.
I'm not making any accusations, but you were the last person to see him alive. I'm interested in what he said.
Well, he said Blake. Blake. That's all I can understand. Tell you the truth, I wish I'd left him there. But you know what I think?
What's that?
If he went from Manila to someplace on Tayabas Bay where he had his dugout, plenty could happen. It's about 60 miles. You heard about our Hucks, our rebels?
Yeah, I've read about them.
They're a bunch of cutthroat scum, and they don't think twice when they get the chance to kill an American. $75,000, so much the better.
What do you think, Mr. McDonald?
Well, certainly a possibility. The Hucks are active.
I guess there's not a chance of putting our finger on it if that's what happened.
Not a chance.
All right. And let's leave that possibility until the last. I wasn't sure of Captain Kovar. If he was telling the truth, he was doing so without tact. And if he was lying, he seemed to be doing that with complete confidence. I didn't bother questioning his crew. I knew that Sergeant Malva, if he hadn't already, would take care of them when he returned to search the schooner. I spent the rest of the morning and part of the afternoon in routine legwork on the case, and at 4 o'clock, I got the sergeant's report.
There was nothing. From one end of the ship to the other end, my men look. I know it is there, but it was not found.
Did you talk to the crew?
Yes, I talk myself to them. They do not hear Dan Blake say anything. The captain is the only one who hear him.
What have you done with him?
What is there I can do? Nothing. I leave his ship, and that is all.
Huh? What now?
What now? There is nothing now. So the Hawks killed him. Then that is all.
I learned a few things about Floyd McDonald this afternoon.
So?
He's up to his neck in debt. Did you know that?
So?
I don't know about the Philippines, but in the States, it's an old pitch to have a patsy found full of bullets, but without the missing money.
I do not know what you say.
That maybe it looks like Dan Blake is the thief when somebody else is. I haven't been able to find a reason for the kid to have done this. Now I find that McDonald needed money.
I did not know that. It would not be wise for me to question him. In Manila, Mr. McDonald is not the man to suspect. He is known as a man with honor.
Yeah, so I gathered. That's probably why he could get so far into debt. I didn't think it would be wise at that point for me to question Floyd McDonald either. I waited until his store closed that evening and until his assistant, Irving Morgan, had gotten to his home. Good evening, Mr. Morgan.
Oh, hello, Mr. Dollar. I've been thinking about you. Come on in.
Thanks.
Well, how's it going?
It's hard to tell.
From what I hear, the money's gone. For good.
Did McDonald tell you that?
Yeah, isn't that right?
Maybe. I don't make it a habit to go around switching the values of national problems, but it's occurred to me that these Hucks could be pretty handy people to have around.
I don't get you.
Well, when a killing outside the city can't be explained any other way, it's marked off to the Hucks.
Oh, you don't think they shot Blake?
I'm not as sure of it as everybody else seems to be.
Just what do you mean, Mr. Dollar?
How much did you know about McDonald's personal life?
Well, I see him socially, if that's what you mean. We're good friends.
Does he owe you any money?
Seems to me that's a very personal question.
I have to ask that kind once in a while. I've learned that McDonald owes a lot of money to a lot of people. 1,000 here, 1,500 there. Loans, gambling debts.
He'd be ruined if this became common knowledge, Mr. Dollar. He'd lose his position, everything.
How far do you think McDonald would go to save himself?
Are you telling me you think Floyd arranged this theft?
Well, it's something to think about.
And killed Blake to Oh, no, he didn't.
You're sure of that?
He couldn't have. He's not that kind of man. He might be desperate, yes, but he'd never do a thing like that.
Would he be at home now?
I don't think so. It's only 7. He usually has dinner at the club.
What club?
The Merchants Club. Mr. Dollar, don't question him down there. Wait until he gets home.
All right. I can count on you not to tell him I'm waiting for him?
You certainly can. I want to stay as far away from this thing as possible.
An hour and a half later, a cab dropped me in front of Floyd McDonald's home. The residence, at least, was a picture of propriety. Set in a fashionable suburb, it was within earshot of a bellboy somewhere in the bay. I followed a sidewalk across a neatly hedged lawn, and halfway to the house, I stopped to watch a man come out of the front door. Captain Culver.
Who is it? What do you want?
What are you doing here?
Forget it.
Oh, I can't. What's your part in this?
Never mind. Forget you saw me.
Come here. Culver!
Get off. Get off!
Culver! Culver!
Now you...
I didn't expect this. You live here?
Yes.
I came to talk to your uncle. Is he here?
No.
And Captain Culver was with you.
Yes, Captain Culver was with me.
You're hurt. What did he do to you?
He hit me.
Why?
Because he's insane. He thought he had to hit me. He wanted the money. Gave it to him.
You gave him the money?
Yes, all of it. Every penny of it. I didn't want it anymore.
That's not what I mean. You were holding the money for Dan Blake.
For us. We were in it together.
Culver learned it from Dan before he died.
Yes. Dan kept calling for me while he was dying. So this Culver thought he could blackmail me. He thought I gave him the money to keep him quiet. Dan and I were trying to get away from this place. Have a life of our own. I tried. Now I don't care what happens to me.
Where's the telephone?
Through that door, but you don't have to call. I'll go to the police by myself. I just wanted to wait till Uncle Floyd got home.
I'm not worried about your personal problems, Charlotte. That's not my job. Culver and that $75,000 is all I want. I tried not to waste a minute, but time slipped by. 15 minutes on the phone, 25 to get back to Manila. When Sergeant Malva finally arrived at the harbor police dock, a boat was ready for us.
Come as quick as I can. His ship is not at anchor?
I checked it. He moved out about 20 minutes ago.
We go then. Kami ay handa na! dark night.
What if we don't find him?
He do not get out of the way. The boats near Corregidor are right now waiting. The girl, she was an accomplice?
She held the money, so if he was picked up, you couldn't prove possession. She was going to meet him later.
The hooks shot him?
That's what Kova told her.
So? But the hooks do not kill him?
What's that?
Police doctor. He say bullets do not kill Blake. Blake choked to death. Kova choked him to learn the secret.
I think we can prove that, Sergeant. We get any more speed out of this thing? Come on, let's get inside out of the spray. A 20-minute start isn't much when a schooner with auxiliary power is matched against a police boat. With our speed and the beams from 4 searchlights fanning out around us, we covered every possible course that Kova could have set. It took us less than 30 minutes.
Come on! Already. We go outside.
Yep, there she is.
Now I show this man we are strong. But in more! We fire in front of him.
That's slowing him down.
He cursed me, that man, when I searched his ship. Now Sergeant Malvari cursed back. But in more! Crazy? Got one of our lights.
You'd better douse the others before he smashes them.
Atayimo! Aguila! It's crazy.
That depends on whether the darkness works for him or not. All I can see is his wake now.
Do not get away. Tayo pamanik sa barko nila! We move in right now. Go on board.
He's shouting something.
Captain, Kova! There is no use to fight. We come aboard.
Abra, get that engine started. Get it started.
The crew's turning on him.
You won't, won't you? All right, you won't.
He's got to be stopped, Sergeant. Have your men stop him. Come on, there. He's running forward.
You are my witness. The officials do not like the killing of accidentals.
I'm your witness. Now, if you'll put me aboard, I'd like to find that stolen money. Expense account item 3, $230, blanket item covering hotel, transportation, etc. Item 4, same as item 1. Expense account total, $3,940. Remarks? After the arrest of Charlotte Page, the stolen funds were counted in front of witnesses, and the amount was not as large as was claimed by McDonald. I don't know what you can do about it. Everybody seems to be out after something these days. Yours truly, Johnny Dollar.
Yours truly, Johnny Dollar, stars Edmund O'Brien in the title role and is written by Gil Dowd with music by Wilbur Hatch. Edmund O'Brien's latest picture is the Paramount Pictures production, Warpath. Featured in tonight's cast were Bill Conrad, Lillian Baeff, Robert Griffin, Bill Johnstone, Hy Averback, and Jack Crucian. Yours truly, Johnny Dollar, is produced and directed by Jaime Del Valle. This is Dan Cubberly inviting you to join us next week at this time when Edmund O'Brien returns as...
Yours truly, Johnny Dollar.
You can sing it again on CBS tonight for a whole hour of fun-packed, music-packed entertainment. And maybe Dan Seymour will be calling you to solve one of the tuneful little riddle songs that lead to a chance at radio's largest cash jackpot, $5,000, plus $10,000 more in wonderful prizes. Alan Dale, Judy Lynn, Bob Howard, the Riddlers, and Ray Bloch's orchestra are on hand to sing and play the riddle tunes leading up to Dan Seymour's coast-to-coast calls. Be listening again later tonight when Sing It Again comes along on most of these same CBS stations. Now stay tuned for Von Monroe's Caravan, which follows immediately on most of these same CBS stations. This is CBS, where you laugh with Lucille Ball and My Favorite Husband on Saturday nights, the Columbia Broadcasting System.
From Hollywood, it's time now for
Johnny Dollar.
Mr. Dollar, this is Jason Prell.
Jason
I
Prell.
manage Mrs. Cronan's trust fund.
Oh, sure.
We haven't met, of course, and I know that I'm overstepping the ordinary bounds of propriety, but I simply have to talk to you immediately, if possible.
Well, can't it wait until train time? You're going with us up to a party in the Adirondacks, aren't you?
Yes, I am, but it'll be too late then to make very much difference.
Well, maybe you could tell me the general idea of what you
I
want.
understand Mrs. Cronan has authorized you to obtain the Circle of Fire from the bank and to keep it in your possession until she wears it at the party.
Yeah, that's right.
Don't do it. Leave the necklace where it is.
Why?
It's a long story, Mr. Dollar, and it goes a long way back. The whole thing is a lot more complicated than you realize.
Well, I'm beginning to realize it. Just exactly what is it you're worried about?
I'm worried about Mrs. Cronan's sanity.
Tonight and every weekday night, Bob Bailey in the transcribed adventures of the man with the action-packed expense account, America's fabulous freelance insurance investigator.
Yours truly, Johnny Dollar. From Special Investigator Johnny Dollar, New York City, to the Home Office Surety Mutual and Trust Company, Hartford, Connecticut. Assignment, the Cronan matter. Expense account continued. Item 4, $1.80. Taxi to the offices of the Daily Times Courier for a look at the morgue files on Mrs. Cronan. The clipping started with the year 1916, when a bright-eyed, wide-eyed kid named Dolly McLean danced her way out of the chorus lines of a two-bit musical and straight into the limelight of Broadway. One hit show after another, hits just because she was in them. And parties, balls, social affairs. The Dancing Darling. A critic tagged her with a name in her first write-up, and the name stuck. So she danced away the mad, crazy years that followed World War I. And like everybody else, she lived it up. There were rumors of engagements, love affairs, the Baron this, Count that, one after another. Shorty Weber was mentioned a few times. And Jason Prell was in from the beginning, as a promoter, though, a business manager, not as a lover. Her friends were mentioned, hundreds of them. Then Barnaby Cronan came into the file. Boy wonder of the business world, the Golden Prince. Engagement, marriage, and Barnaby's fabulous gift to his new bride, a $500,000 necklace of diamonds and emeralds, the Circle of Fire. Then Barnaby's sudden death, Mrs. Cronan's seclusion. End of file. Expense account item 5, $24.30, transportation, hotel, and incidentals. And a taxi to the railway station to find the special coach Mrs. Cronan had chartered to haul her guests to the Adirondacks and to her roaring 20s weekend party. I purposely got there early, but one of the guests was even earlier.
Mr. Dollar, wait. You are Mr. Dollar, aren't you?
That's right, but I don't think...
Jason Prell.
Oh.
I thought you might come down early to meet the bank messengers. Thank heaven you did.
Well, I'm afraid I don't...
Dollar, I've known Dolly McLean and Mrs. Cronan for over 35 years. All that time, I've managed her business affairs, arranged her personal contacts, been like a father to her.
Yeah, I've read the newspaper clippings.
Newspaper stories can be misleading sometimes. They build things up. Sensationalism. It's true, of course, that Dolly and I had some quarrels. Who doesn't? In spite of everything, I was still her best friend.
Go on.
I know Dolly, know her better than anybody else in the world. I know how she's gone downhill since Barnaby died, especially in the last year or so. And I know this whole idea is the worst possible thing she could do.
Have you tried talking to her along that line?
She won't listen. She's dead set on it. I'm hoping you can help.
How?
Point out to her how dangerous it is to go off into that isolated place with a piece of jewelry as valuable as the Circle of Fire. It's worth a fortune. Somebody's bound to try to steal it.
I still don't get what you're driving at, Mr. Prell.
But I just told you. It's the risk that's involved.
To whom?
Mrs. Cronan, of course.
She knows about the risk. She's willing to take it.
She doesn't know what she's doing.
Hey, you said something on the phone about her sanity. Are you trying to imply that she's...
No. Not yet. But she's not well. She's burned herself up back in those early years, and she hasn't much left. The only thing that keeps her going has a crazy kind of belief.
Belief?
Dolly believes in people.
So do I, Mr. Pearl.
Well, yes, of course. But Dolly's whole thinking hinges on it. All the people she knew back in the heyday, the people she calls her friends, in her book, they can do no wrong. She lived in a dream world, still does, like a fairy princess. But it never really existed. Things weren't like that back in those days, Mr. Dollar.
So I've heard.
Most of the people she thought of as friends were only trying to use her. Barnaby and I would block them off, take care of things when things had to be done, and let her go on living happily in her Never Land.
And now, that's the only land she has to live in. Is that what you mean?
Exactly. Why, some of those friends would cut their mother's throat for a tenth of the value of the Circle of Fire. Those are the guests she'll have at their party.
Well, I've already been told once that somebody will steal that necklace before the weekend is over. Do you want to add your prediction?
I think somebody will try. And that's all that's needed to start that dream world of hers falling apart and to make her face things the way they are.
May I ask you a question, Mr. Pearl?
Oh, yes, of course.
This trust fund you're managing that her husband left for her, just how big is the setup?
Barnaby Cronan was a wealthy man, Mr. Dollar, but he had his ups and downs like every business investor. The capital is adequate for her support, but not much more.
Is the necklace a part of the trust capital?
It's her own personal property. Otherwise, I could have prevented it from being taken from the bank.
You have complete control of the trust, then?
Yes. Barnaby knew that she had no understanding of business matters.
I see.
She's old, Mr. Dollar. Older than her years. Tired. All that keeps her alive is her belief in the past.
Yeah, her dream world, where everybody loves her and protects her. Where she's still a dancing darling.
And if that dream world is destroyed, she'll be destroyed along with it. Now, phone the bank, Mr. Dollar. Ask them not to bring that necklace here.
I'm afraid they think I was crazy.
Why?
Because I've got it with me, Mr. Pearl. I picked it up myself 2 hours ago.
Then heaven help us all.
The convention coach Mrs. Cronan had chartered for the run to the Adirondacks was arranged with a long aisle of individual staterooms and a main lounge area at one end. It could accommodate 50 people, but when the train pulled out, there were only 6 of us in the coach. 6. Out of the hundreds of friends she'd had in the old days when she was in the big time and on top. And even out of the 6, 3 of us were new acquaintances, people who hadn't known her back when. I was there, of course, because I'd been hired to be there to protect her fabulous necklace. And Sylvia Blake, still playing it tough and cynical, was probably hoping for a magazine article, or hoping for something. But the third newcomer, there was the question mark.
Oh, I think this whole thing is just too exciting for words. Don't you think it's too exciting for words?
Well,
I know who you are, of course. You're Mr. Johnny Dollar, and you're supposed to protect those fabulous jewels. And I'm Laura Dean, and I think we ought to call each other Laura and Johnny, because after all, it's a party, isn't it?
Up till now, I was having doubts. You're, obviously not one of Mrs. Cronan's friends from the old days.
Oh, no, I just met her back there at the station.
You what?
Well, I talked to her on the phone, of course. She sent an invitation to my aunt, who was a very dear friend of hers, only they hadn't seen each other for years, and she didn't know my aunt had passed on over a year ago. So I phoned her and told Mrs. Cronan, I mean, and she said for me to come to the party, she'd like to meet me, and I wouldn't have missed it for anything.
Yeah, well,
Johnny, do you think they'll really have champagne in bathtubs like they used to back in her time?
If they do, it'll get awful wet out. There are only 6 of us to drink it.
Oh, gosh, I don't see how you can call 6 people a party.
Well, the thing is, we'll all be in there trying hard.
Now you're joking me. I'll bet you're fun at a party.
Oh, wait till you see the act I do with the lampshade. Who did you say your aunt was?
I don't think I said who. When do they start serving the champagne, Johnny?
When they see the whites of your eyes.
That's cute. I like that.
Thanks. Now, about your aunt.
Poor old soul. She'd have loved this, too. You ought to hear about some of the parties she and Mrs. Cronan used to go to.
Yeah, I imagine.
They used to go every place together back in those days. The newspapers called them the Siamese twins.
The
Siamese twins. That was just an expression.
Fritzie Morell. Is that what you're saying? That you're Fritzie Morell's niece?
Sure. Did you know her, Johnny?
No, I never met her.
Oh, you'd have liked her. She was a lot of fun. Loved to party. Gosh, I thought there were more people than this.
She kept babbling on, and I listened to her, tried to figure her out. The chatter was smokescreen. Underneath it, she was cool, sharp, and shrewd. I didn't know what she was up to, nor why she was here. But I did know one thing. Fritzie Morell had died about a year ago, true enough. But she'd left no surviving family and no niece. Laura Dean was a liar. I hadn't seen Mrs. Cronan since we pulled out of the station. She'd greeted us, then gone right to her stateroom and stayed there. And when I saw Jason Prell come hurrying from that direction, I could read the look on his face even before he reached me.
Mr. Dollar, please.
Mrs. Cronan?
Yes, go to her at once.
What is it? What's wrong?
She was suddenly taken ill, very ill. Hurry.
Mrs. Cronan.
Come in. Oh, I'm all right now.
Oh.
It was just nerves. I've had it before. My doctor in New York gave me some tablets to take whenever...
Are these the tablets? This bottle here?
Well, yes. You know what they are, Johnny?
Yeah, I know.
All right. So he does say it's my heart. But he's wrong. It's just nerves.
Yeah, sure.
That's not why I sent for you, Johnny. You have the necklace.
Yeah. Want to see it?
No. I'll wait until it's time to wear it. Johnny, I've written something here. I'm going to sign it, and I want you to sign as a witness.
Well, all right. Unless you'd rather have Jason Prell.
Jason would argue about it. There. Now you sign.
There you are.
Keep it for me.
Do you mind if I know what I've signed?
Of course not. Read it if you like.
In the event of my death, I, Dolly Cronan, being of sound mind, bequeath the necklace known as the Circle of Fire to Sylvia Blake.
Sylvia loves jewels. She'll appreciate it.
Yeah, I imagine she will.
She's not to know about this, you understand, because, of course, it'll be years before she gets it.
Oh, sure it will. Now, you'd better try to get some sleep.
I'm going to. And thanks, Johnny.
It was nothing.
You know something? I was heartbroken when they didn't show up at the station. All my old friends. But I've been lying here thinking, and I've finally figured it out.
Oh?
They all went on ahead. They'll be waiting at the house. They're trying to surprise me. Don't you think so, Johnny?
I said, yes, I thought so. But I was lying, because I didn't think so. But she was still a dancing darling, and she had that way about her. You wanted to protect her. I didn't go back to the lounge. I walked down the corridor to my stateroom. It was night by then, and the corridor was only dimly lit. My stateroom was dark. When I opened the door, I caught a bare flash of movement. Too late. Oh! When I came to, minutes later, I was lying on my stateroom floor, blood seeping from a cut in my head. I felt in my inside pocket for the bulky leather case that had held the necklace. It was gone.
There'll be another intriguing episode in our story of the Cronan matter tomorrow.
Tomorrow, an old love and an old hate. And violence breaks out at midnight. Join us, won't you? Yours truly, Johnny Dollar.
Yours truly, Johnny Dollar, starring Bob Bailey, is transcribed in Hollywood. Written by Les Crutchfield, it is produced and directed by Jack Johnstone. Be sure to join us tomorrow night, same time and station, for the next exciting episode of Yours truly, Johnny Dollar. Roy Rowan speaking. From Hollywood, it's time now for
Johnny Dollar.
Have you found Donald yet, Mr. Dollar? Have you been... Oh, this is Dorothy Hartman.
Yeah, I know. And no, I haven't found Donald Cronan.
He wasn't at his uncle's place? Johnny, you must find him. Talk to him. Talk him out of making the trip to Egypt.
Dorothy.
If he does, he'll die. His uncle will see to it that he dies.
Look, Dorothy.
You must find him and stop him.
I'm afraid it's a little late for that. What? He took off on a direct flight to Egypt early yesterday.
Oh, no.
Has at least a 36-hour start, at least.
Johnny, you must go after him.
On the first plane I can get to Cairo.
Tonight, and every weekday night, Bob Bailey in the transcribed adventures of the man with the action-packed expense account, America's fabulous freelance insurance investigator.
Yours truly, Johnny Dollar. From Special Investigator Johnny Dollar to Inter-Allied Life Insurance Company, Crutchfield Square, Hartford, Connecticut. Assignment, The Curse of Khamosek Matter. Expense account continued. Item 10, taxi, train to New York, and cab to the airport, $9.45. Item 11, round-trip plane fare to Cairo, Egypt, $1,305. I was tired, and the steady drone of the four powerful engines lulled me to sleep in no time. I think I might have slept most of the way to Paris, which was to be our first stop, except for hunger pangs and the appropriate ministrations of a very attractive stewardess. Usually on such a long flight, I try to make friends with everybody aboard, just to shorten the trip. And I did this time, except for one man who sat 4 or 5 seats behind me. He was a rather hefty individual, dark-complexioned, about 30, I'd guess, who didn't budge from his seat during the entire flight. And every time I approached him to pass the time of day, he immediately made like he was asleep. So he wanted to be alone. But when I settled down into my seat, next to a lovely petite brunette named Carolyn, who was... Now, that's beside the point, except for purely personal reasons that I'll pursue further when I get back to the States. The point is that in primping a bit and replenishing her lipstick, she held up a small mirrored compact. And reflected in it, I could see that the dark-complexioned man was not only quite wide awake, but watching me every second of the ride. In a rather strange way, too. Concentrated. Like you'd watch a fly you're planning to swat. Then every time I'd turn around, he'd promptly shut his eyes and feign sleep again. Finally, it was early evening, we sat down at Le Bourget, the airport on the outskirts of Paris. Since this was Carolyn's destination, during the short layover, I helped her get her baggage and extracted the promise of a date in New York when she returned in the fall. Yeah, I guess Paris does it to you. Well, anyhow, after she'd piled into a taxi, I wandered around for a bit thinking and decided to reboard the plane, look up the dark, silent passenger, and have it out with him. But apparently I'd waited too long. As I passed a narrow sort of alley beside a baggage shed, he decided to have it out with me.
In here, Dollar, quick.
Huh? What?
In here, where we won't be seen.
Oh, now, just a minute, fella. Who are you? What do you want?
Just this.
What? Why, you... You don't... All right, now. Now, what was the big idea, mister? You gonna talk, or do you want some more of this?
All right, I'll talk.
Who put you up to this? Come on.
No, I can't tell you that.
You want to bet? All right, now start talking. I said...
All right, I'll talk. It was Turnbull.
What? Turnbull?
Yeah, that's right. Frederick Turnbull.
Why?
Oh, should I know? I do a lot of strong arm for him.
Go on.
So he pays me good to get you out of the way, so I should ask questions?
Well, maybe he'll have a few to ask you if you ever get back to the States. Now roll over.
Huh? No. Hey.
All right.
Hey, what are you doing? That's my passport.
That's right, mister. That's exactly what it was. When you get back on your feet, you can try to figure out how to go on from here without it.
Listen, you dirty...
Sorry, buddy. I gotta catch a flight. I suppose I should have turned the unfriendly thug over to the French police, but figured he'd have trouble enough lacking a passport to keep him out of my way for a while. The only charges I could make against him would be for assault. Time was of the essence, too. since Donald Cronan actually was 2 days ahead of me, and it was important that I join him at the tomb of Khamosek as soon as possible. At least so I thought, until I entered the main building of the airport again and heard my name being called on the PA system. The information desk showed me where to take a transatlantic phone call. Johnny Dollar.
Dollar, this is Eric Turnbull.
Well.
Thank goodness I was able to reach you during your Paris stopover.
I'm glad you did, Mr. Turnbull, because there are a couple of things I want to talk to you about.
When you return, Mr. Dollar.
What's the matter with right now?
And may I suggest that you take the first plane back here that you can get?
First, I want a little explanation for a beating I just took for... Wait a minute. What did you say?
Come back here and we'll settle our accounts. The case is closed.
What?
Donald is dead.
Where? How?
I just received word from one of the members of the expedition.
In Egypt?
Yes, the curse of Khamosek has been fulfilled.
Or was he murdered?
I'm afraid it was the same mysterious death that's overtaken so many who have violated those old tombs.
Well, I don't believe it. Any more than you believe in that so-called curse the last time I talked to you.
I know. I was wrong. Heaven forgive me for letting the boy go.
Look, Mr. Turnbull, things just don't make sense at all.
Come back, Mr. Dollar, and we'll talk about it here.
Listen to me.
Yes?
Before I decide what I'm going to do, I want to know why you hired a thug to try to put me out of the picture.
What? I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, you don't? Well, he made it plenty plain that he's handled strong-arm jobs for you before.
That's impossible.
Gave me your name as the man who's hired him many times. Frederick Whoa, hold it a minute.
Dollar, I'm very sorry, but I haven't the least...
Maybe I will go back to New York at that.
Mr. Dollar.
It suddenly dawned on me that I must have been slightly befuddled by the partial beating I'd taken earlier. You know, when the thug made his little confession a few minutes before.
I'll talk. It was Turnbull hired me. Frederick Turnbull.
Frederick Turnbull, he'd said, instead of Eric Turnbull. Sure, they sound alike. But a guy who's done a lot of strong-arm jobs, knows the right name of the guy that hired him, that can mean only one thing. Someone had instructed that thug to say he'd been hired by Turnbull. But who? I canceled out the rest of my flight to Cairo, made reservations back to New York, and then while waiting for that plane, ran up item 13, $82 American. On phone calls to whomever I could dig up among the Egyptian government authorities who'd been overseeing the excavation of Khamosek's tomb. What little I learned was pretty much summed up by the British doctor who'd been a member of the expedition.
Very mysterious, Mr. Dollar. You see, because of the superstition about violating the tomb, only 2 of our people even touched any of the bones we found within it.
Yeah?
And incidentally, that is all we found. The tomb had been thoroughly ransacked by thieves, who probably centuries